think my parents have always really emphasized the importance of savings and making sure that you understand the value of hard work. And so from a very early age, this was something that I also took on and really worked towards. So I would say start young. Don't wait until you feel like you have enough money to start going down this path. The reason why I work with a financial advisor is to really grow my wealth. And a lot of my peers haven't been in the same position. They may have a 401k or they may have a savings account, but they're really not maximizing their potential when it comes to their long-term financial wealth. It's important to bring people in that are more experienced than you are, and to really surround yourself with experts who can guide you. And while I might be the expert in my field, I'm not an expert in finance. And so the way that the CAP South team really educates you along the way helps you make better informed decisions. And so when they present to you the options and give you the pros and the cons, that is really the best way for you to make that decision. And when you're working with advisors, you have the objective opinion, knowing that they have your back, not necessarily what the friends or the family influence you on. So when you're young and you're just starting out, you may not know what the future holds. And so to be able to have savings and to make those decisions with knowing you have financial stability really enables you to do whatever it is that you want and gives you the flexibility and the peace of mind, whatever that journey holds. So savings has to come first and foremost. And once you know how much you need to put aside, everything else falls into place. And so you have the freedom to then spend your money and enjoy your life. And I've always been a proponent of having a comfortable standard of life and taking that trip or making that move, whatever that looks like for you, as long as you know that you have a safety net to fall back on. So it's always been a goal of mine to travel to 30 countries by the time I was 30, and I have now traveled to over 40 countries. And for me, CAP South has enabled me to be able to do that because I have planned for the future and set aside money for savings, but also have learned to experience things in life now and really enjoy that. Understanding that I have the financial stability for my future has made some of the transitions within life a lot easier to overcome. And knowing that at the end of the day, money is not going to make you happier, but it certainly makes things easier. And I like having that buffer set aside in my financial plan to be able to do that. For me, starting off as a young single woman, it was really important to set myself up for financial independence and to be able to have that safety net and the buffer where I could support myself was key. So over my time in working with CAP South, we've had a number of honest conversations about what the future holds and what my financial upcoming decisions are. And so when I get to those stages in life, it's great knowing that I have a team of advisors who can really educate me on what those decisions look like. I've never been forced into making a decision that I'm not comfortable with, and I'm always presented with options that are going to be in my best interest. So we can really deep dive and go through kind of the pros and the cons associated with each financial decision. So looking back now, I am a successful HR executive, and I've worked with my advisors for over 10 years now, and they're really key on putting my interests first. And whether that's my next stages in my career or what's coming up in my personal life, they really help me guide through all of those different decisions. So if I could give any advice to my peers who are just starting out, I would say go ahead and don't wait. You don't have to have a lot of assets to go ahead and start saving for your future, but you do need to have a plan. And I've always felt that the team at CAP South has really had my back and helped set me up for success. Thank you.